I'll never forget sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's blue F-250 ag truck on our way to one of our annual pig buying trips. I didn't show pigs at the time, but every year my dad would ask me to come scour the state looking for his students' next show projects. Being the bright-eyed, livestock-loving fourth grader that I was, I would of course always say yes. It was around this time that the hit reality TV show Duck Dynasty came out, and let me tell you, I was obsessed. Cy Robertson was my favorite character, and I would become laser focused on the screen every time he entered the frame. As my dad and I pulled onto a dirt road in southeastern Oklahoma, I turned and looked at him and said, "Are we almost there yet, Jack?" As you can imagine, my dad proceeded to give me one of those nerve-wracking lectures that only fathers can provide. He started by asking me if I've noticed a difference in the way I've talked to people the last few weeks. I answered him with the only phrase I could think of. "Heck no, Jack!" My name is Braden Burns, your state FFA president, and this is Oklahoma FFA's Leadership on Demand. My dad continued his lecture by telling me that he had noticed a difference in my behavior, and that my language was beginning to resemble that of Cy Robertson's. To me, this was the biggest compliment I could have asked for. Little did I know that this was the first of many lessons my dad would eventually teach me about the importance of surrounding yourself with positive influences. It's been said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Good, bad, or indifferent, we can't help but be influenced by those who we choose to hold close to us. Our relationships are what shape our lives. I like what the American businessman Dan Pena said, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." So FFA members, here are 2 reasons that choosing to surround yourself with positive friends and influences will allow you to be a happier, healthier, and more positive leader. 1. Positivity and happiness is contagious. Have you ever walked into a room full of vibrant, bubbly, and smiley people and instantly felt more positive? I know I have on numerous occasions. Similarly, have you ever found yourself surrounded by a group of negative, unhappy, and fed up people? You'll find that other people's emotions will rub off on you and have an impact on the way you feel. Choose the company of happy, positive, and motivated people, and you won't be able to help but soak up all of that positivity. 2, they'll inspire you, and you'll inspire them right back. As leaders, we want to surround ourselves with people who we love, who inspire us, and who we can look at and think, wow, they're great, and that's why they're in my life. Having people who inspire you fuels your fire and your desire to be a better you. If you're surrounded by people who are constantly making cynical comments and rolling their eyes, you'll have no desire to grow or be more. You'll most likely find yourself sinking into a bit of a slump, and you'll flatline as a result. As young leaders, we want to soar, not settle. I'm fortunate enough to have been influenced by some of the best leaders around. And there's a few reflection questions that I often ask myself to make sure that I'm being shaped into the person that I hope to become one day. They include, who am I hanging out with on a daily basis? What impact are these associations making on me? And is that impact okay? Life is hard enough, and we don't always win. There will always be obstacles and naysayers along our path to success. During those times, nothing feels better than having people who you can share your fears and doubts with. Friends and mentors that not only listen, but also cheer you on to be the best you can be. Find and focus on those relationships with those who you can share their wins and positive vibes and help you realize that you can do the same. After all, life is way too short for negativity, and that's a fact, Jack. Thanks for watching.